My name's Carew and I'm the co-founder and managing director of Tactical Ops Paintball. My business is a paintball field and we consider ourselves an events-based business. What drew me to Liberated Leaders was in the last 2 years we've sort of come in from a family-based business to us, having staff and marketing managers and head referees, and so now we've got a team of 5. And managing that compared to a family-based business is very different. And Liberated Leaders just looked like the course for me, so I attended a one-day sort of workshop/event, and it just opened my world to how bad a job I was doing within myself and how I was navigating my world and the impact that had on all my staff. It all came back to me. From doing this program, my mood has changed drastically. It's almost the best way to explain it is I'm now not a bystander, I'm the captain of my own ship. So the 3 biggest changes I've made as a leader: self-awareness. I'm a lot more self-aware and a lot more self-aware of how much I'm not aware of and how much learning needs to go into it. Secondly would be my mood and how I'm operating within my business and the relationships I've got with my staff. And thirdly would be how much more I've got to learn and the practices, and it doesn't just happen, you got to just make it happen. I really enjoy working with my LSG, my learning support group, but there's a whole range of different people. There's a few people that I really am starting to love because they're just such fantastic people, and it's really good to go through this journey with them, especially me being a lot younger. There's a whole range of ages, and to see, even though that they're the tops of their companies or the owner of their big companies, that they're still having troubles, they're still having those challenges, and it's good to hear, potentially they're the challenges that I could be facing one day. So it's good to hear them voice those opinions and their challenges, and then B, watching them overcome them as well. One-on-one coaching is, I'd have to say, the best part about it. It's just so good being able to open up and share what's going on in your own mind around all this stuff that we're learning, because a lot of frustration comes of it for me, purely because I feel like I'm doing nothing right, and I'm starting to learn all these new things, and I'll come to a conversation I have to have with a staff member, or I'll realise what mood I'm in, or something will happen that I'm learning about, and I'm not quite there yet in navigating it efficiently or effectively. So it gets me slightly frustrated, but then it's good to be able to go back to your coach and say, this is what's happened, or I'm about to go into a conversation with someone, or I have to have this tough conversation. How do I go about it? And just to be able to walk that through and open up and share that with someone who actually understands is fantastic. I would highly recommend anyone who's looking at a leadership course or looking for a course just to better themselves. Liberated Leaders is the place to be. I really think it's a new age sort of thinking. I really think that doing this now at my age is going to be absolutely fantastic for me navigating the rest of my days. And I'm glad I'm doing it now than not 40 years in the future. But I feel that from being in the Liberated Leaders program, it's really got me in a whole different mindset. Like, I was in a good mindset beforehand, but I think now I'm thinking smarter. I'm navigating in a more smarter, effective way, just in life in general. This is not even in business and teams, although it is, but just in life in general.